Bonjour, Kinamagi and Ireland Indigenous, and welcome to today's math enrichment lesson. Today's lesson, congruent triangles. Congruent. That means one shape we can become another using turns, flips, or slides. They're the same. Congruent is the same. So even though I may have turned these around and flipped it over, it's still the same shape. The angles are the same. The lengths of the sides are the same. No matter what I do, it's going to be the same, whether I rotate it, reflect it, or translate it, which we'll worry about another day what those terms are. When two triangles are congruent, they will have exactly the same three sides and the same three angles. The equal sides and angles may not be in the same position, but they are there. Here's an example of same sides. You see we have 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 7, and 4, 5, 7. They're in the same spot. They're congruent because they have the exact same sides. Now here, 4, 5, 7, 5, 6, 7, that's not the same. They are not congruent. They don't have the same sides. How about same angles? We have 40, 110, and 30, 40, 110, and 30. So although these are going in a different direction, they are still in the same spot as in relationship to the angles of the triangle. So these would be congruent as far as the angles go. But you might also occasionally get ones where the angles are the same, but the size is bigger. That's not congruent. As you can see, this one here on the right is much larger than the one on the left. So those would not be congruent. The angles are, but not the sides. So you need to have the sides and the angles be the same to be congruent. Sometimes we'll mark them. So this way it helps keep you in charge. Like, okay, I've got 1, 2, and 3, and it matches up with 1, 2, and 3. You're more likely to see the marks on the sides for length than you are the angles. The sides marked with one line are equal in length. Similarly for the sides marked with 2 lines and 3 lines. So here's this side is congruent to this side. This side is congruent to this side. This side is congruent to this side. This angle to this angle to that, and finally that. So this would be congruent. The angles are marked with one arc or equal in length, like we were just talking about. Now what you're going to be asked to do is to complete a worksheet and decide if it's congruent or not. If you're at home, there will be a Google form for you to fill out to officially complete this assignment. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to talk and teach it a little deeper or even find other resources. Have a minute, Gijigad, Minwa, Bamapi.